What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Professor X Perspective. If you want to email me, get a hold of me, profx7942 at gmail.com. If you got a topic you want me to cover, email me. I got you. Now, with that being said, ladies, you know how back in the day on cartoons, they still use it, but you probably don't see it like on cartoons for the most part. When they want you to know that something is dangerous or poison on a container of liquid or whatever, they'll have the crossbones with the skull all in black to let you know, this can take you out. This is poison. This may not be safe. To the ladies, let me say, you may not like what I'm about to say. But if you think about what I'm about to say, you will have to agree that what I'm about to say is correct. You may not like it, so I'm giving a warning right now. This may ruffle you. You may feel like it ain't right. I can't stand it. I wish y'all would straighten up. All of that. I'm just giving you a warning. A little poison in this one. Someone, and I saw it already, and then someone reached out to me with the reel from Facebook, I believe, where the lady was asking, do men really enjoy women for women, or do we really just want the sex? She was convinced that men just want the sex without the true value or interaction with a woman for who a woman is. She was asking the men. I want to address that on this video. This is what I want to say out the gate. And this is going to the people that's in my age demographic. And if you're in my age demographic, more than like, and you're single, okay, I'm responding as a single man would. That's in his 40s and 50s. I'm responding that way. If a man is single and is in his 40s and 50s, then more than likely he has already been married before and or have a child with obviously a woman that he's not with. So he has come to understand, and he's a good man now. I'm not talking about some raggedy bum. He's a good man, decent man. He has come to understand some things about relationships at this point in his life. To the women, I want to gently say, because I told you this was going to be a little poison. If men had to choose at this stage in life, I would say the majority of men, if we had to choose to be in a relationship with a woman, and all as a woman would say, all of the joys, because men don't talk like that, right? We don't put those kind of adjectives and all of the pleasantries and the joys that come along with relationship, the cuddling up, the talking every day, the being around one another. If a man had to choose that, and some booty in that too, but if he had to choose relationship and all of the joys that come with that, or he could have a woman, or if he's single, a woman or two that he felt was safe, risk-free, that he could just, get off on the weekend, go over there, hang out with her, lack of a better word, give her what she want, bang her a little bit, toss her around, play in her garden, pilfer through her trees, and then bail, not in a derogatory way, just he ain't got to stick around and deal with the relationship part. A man in his 40s and 50s, if we had to choose, we would choose the sex without the relationship. And it's not because we don't appreciate or like women. At this point in our life, we have come to a realization. We have been burnt enough, or we have dated enough, or we have been married to the right one long enough to understand that even if it's a fairly good relationship and they not in it no more, they don't really want the headache and the responsibility and the expectations that come with trying to manage a relationship. Remember, for those that have seen my videos before, for those that have not, here you go. The relationship, according to the way society looks at it, rises and falls on the man. It don't matter. A relationship, a marriage. Look at how the court systems view who's at fault. Look who gets me. Y'all understand what I'm saying? A relationship, regardless of how it ends, if it's successful, then they'll say behind every good man is a great woman. They're a power couple because of her. If it fails, it will always be the men's fault. And we have come to understand that there is a responsibility that we shouldn't even have to be responsible for just to maintain a relationship. So if you are going to give us an option to carry or maintain a relationship and all that comes with that, the trust, again, the faithfulness, again, the loyalty, again, the expectations, the responsibility, her moods. And yes, I'm speaking from a male point of view. I know women can come back with their deal, but we in our 40s and 50s now. Her menopause, her mood swings, her hot flashes, her feet swelling. Next day it's not swelling. Then if her feet is swelling or she's sweaty, she bloated, whatever, she don't feel sex. So you ain't even getting no booty. You there because you like booty too. You're not just, if you in a relationship, you're not just there for the booty, but it's a part of the relationship. But now we're in our 40s and 50s and beyond, and we understand that all of us, we might have diabetes. She might be going through menopause, hot flashes, carry all this. Maybe some other stuff going on in her body. Maybe some things due to sickness have to be taken out. It all plays a part. So if we had to choose at this point in our life, do we want to invest and try, on top of that, try to find a good woman that we can get along with on a daily basis? That's a struggle, because there's a lot of good women. I ain't gonna say there are good women out there, but then it has to match. Every good woman not gonna match my personality type. So you got to first of all have a good woman that's single and available. Then once you get through that, then it has to match up with your personality and what you got going on. And then you have to together work and build a relationship. And we're not spring chickens anymore. We're not young no more. We ain't got the kind of the energy to deal with the headache and all the stuff that come along. We're starting over, trying again. If you give us an option, if we have a choice, and I'm not saying this to put women down. We understand that women are of value. But even the scripture will say to the woman who is of such value, Who can find her? Her value is far above riches of rubies, far above rubies. Proverbs 31. But who can find her? She's valuable, but she's also rare. So in our 40s and 50s, are we really trying to dig through all of the rocks to find a ruby that's that valuable, that's also rare? And we already have the option to just live our life. We ain't got no, we done did it before. We done been married before. We done raised our kids or raising our kids. We ain't running from responsibility. We've taken on, I'm talking good men. We have taken on the responsibility already. We have lived our life. Our kids are in college or grown or about to graduate out of high school. We have done our part. And if we have an option to just work, stay on our grind, stay on our square, get along with everybody, protect our family, take care of our kids, and get some booty when we need it from somebody that we trust and cool with, versus being in a full-fledged relationship, we're going to choose the sex. And I'm going to end with this. The majority of married men that I know has said to me personally, I don't want nothing to happen to my wife. But if somehow something did happen, I would not get in another relationship again. And a lot of there are a percentage of married men that don't feel that way. They want it all again. But I would dare say that the great majority of men, if they could do it all over again, or if something happened when they were not in that situation, they would not do it again. Get into another relationship. I think they would just work, stay busy, do whatever it is that they're into with the peace that they have, maintain that peace. And when they need to get their jollies off, when that testosterone and that adrenaline is flowing through and they want to turn something sideways and flip it back, they'll go do that. But I don't think they're going to invest in a relationship. And it has nothing to do with we not liking women. It's more at our age, we have to count the cost. Do we want headache? Do we want any invasion of freedom? Or do we just want some booty? Y'all got it? Bye.